What's up, Reefers? Welcome to another episode of Alex Pour Corals. This is Alex Wilson, your host, and this is more of the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the manure reefing with chicken manure in my reef aquarium. So here we go. And here's a quick look at the main display here. And this week I tested the nitrates and phosphates on my systems. The system here is running 0.4 parts per million on the phosphate, and the nitrate's about 10. And on my quarantine aquarium, it's similar. It's at 0.3 parts per million phosphate, and the nitrate's about 10 too. And the potassium is still low at about 350 parts per million on the potassium. So I'm trying to get that up. Anyway, take a quick update of check out the corals and everything. Here's the elegance coral. Still looking like it has a shorter polyps there on the bottom than on the top. Let's keep an eye on him. Pulsing xenia. Check him out. Looks like he's having way too much fun in there. And it's branched off into part of it's one is under the rock there. It's completely on the rock, and the other piece there to the right is still on the frag plug right there. So there they are, doing good. And the kryptonite, the candy cane's doing good. You got the Goniastrias there in the back. The one in the front is it's called the green splatter Goniastria. In the back one, I can't remember the specific name. I think it was just like a green Goniastria. But anyway, they've been doing pretty good. Duncan and the Maxima still doing good. Still got lots of greens and browns in here. Still got a few more days to go, almost probably on Friday, until I'll be ready to switch over my corals from the quarantine system, or at least some of them are ready to move them over here. So looking forward to that. And those guys are doing the same. So let's check out the quarantine system over here. And got the flow off. These guys over here looking good. And looks like the hammers Euphilia is really coming back. It used to be it's probably as big as I've ever seen it, actually, like this. And so it had gotten a little smaller over the last couple weeks, but now it's better. So I'm glad to see that. And I got a big loss here though, the Hippopus. I lost the Hippopus clam in here. Yeah, so it was the one there that I did the last video on where it looked like the copepods were eating it. So I can't say, hold on a second. I can't just say for 100% whether it was the copepods that were eating it or whether it just got weak, from some other reason, and then the copepods from there just took advantage and started making a home in them, and it started eating them out little by little. But the good news is that the other clams, the other two gold maxima clams right here, are doing fine. No signs of anything, as well as the gold squamosa. He's looking good as well so far. So keep an eye on him. And so the Acantophilia is doing wild, as well as the Heliofungi up there. Gonioporus are coming back nicely after kind of burning off. I think from overfeeding the reefroids and the benepets a little bit. So, and then I like to turn off the flow, like just 100% off the flow, just so I can really appreciate the Goniopora shape like that without being blown over. So this one is the pink. It's like a pink Goniopora from Tidal Gardens right there. It's pinkish or a red. So it's a nice color to them. One in the back's a purple and green one there. So yeah, that's the Goniophoros, and gonna get those transferred over to the main display. And take a look at the green slimer here. So this is a new record for me on the Aquarium. I've gone almost 2.5 months now with this Aquarium frag, new record, without losing it completely, without having all that horrible die back, real slow die back, and a real slow fading, and just recession. So this one has really good color, really good polyp extension, and it's even more polyp extension at night. So that's always fun to see. So hopefully be ready to transfer this one over and get get some more Aquapora, and see that hopefully I'll have the same success. Start with probably grab maybe one, maybe two more hardy species of something and try them out. So that's coming up next. There's the Christmas tree worm rock, doing the same as always, and it has a little bit of the vermintide snails in there too, mixed in, and they look really good in there. So they're just right in there with the snails, as I mentioned before. But okay guys, I guess that's. Oh, you check out this side over here real quick, see if there's. Yep, mushrooms are all doing good right there for now. And we're gonna check out the Australian live rock, see how it's doing so far. And well, it's got some hair algae on them, so I just stuck them in there. Never did any water changes on them or anything. I tested alkalinity on them a couple of times, and they were really high alkalinity. But here, we got a little bit of hair algae on them, so we're probably looking forward to trying them out in the main display. And alright guys, I guess that's it for this update. I'll check you on the next episode. Happy reefing. Bye.